Hello everybody, this is Ask Joshi, and we're continuing now with another deck demonstration for my mono ZED deck. It is Ephemerals aggro, and I've dubbed it Darkwing deck. We've already done a deck discussion and going through card by card with a great example game. If you check out the other video, the link is in the description to get familiar with the deck. Let's see what we get when we queue up this time. The largest weaknesses for this deck are Freljord, mass removal, and Zed spot removal. If we can't attack with Zed on 3, we're kind of in trouble. So we do have a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and a 3-drop. We'll go ahead and keep those. We're hoping for Shark Chariot. Oh, even better. Better 1-drop. Our best 1-drop is Sparring Student. We're okay with Shadow Fiend. Our best 2-drop is Shark Chariot. We're okay with Green Glade Duo. Our best 3-drop is Zed. We're okay with Shadow Assassin. That's basically how it works. So, because we're on defense first, you don't really want to do Shadow Fiend. He already passed. That would be literally useless to us. But Sparring Student is a fantastic card. Often gets up to 3/3, 4/4, or 5/5 with this deck, with the amount of Shark Chariots and Zed clones that come in. So right now, we could attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if we play a Navori Highwayman. Or we could play Green Glade Duo and get him for 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the future investment of the Green Glade Duo is going to be better right now. We can always play this on defense. It's unlikely he's going to have elusive unless, yeah, he has really no chance at elusive in Demacia Freljord colors. Ooh, Frostbite. Okay. Not a huge deal. And also going to basically pass because we do not want to lose Sparring Student. His value really stays pretty high. And if he tries to strike back with the 3/1, I believe that we'll have the Highwaymen out by then as chump blockers, our permanent Highwaymen. Also could go the Shadow Assassin route.
Sentinels of light.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna want chump blockers here. Because he's starting to get a little bit ridiculous. On our turn, we could do Shadow Assassin and Shadow Fiend, or some other combination. We'll see what we draw. But I think this is fine. Just kill something. It's really good to kill blockers. Killing blockers is actually great. He has 1 mana left. I'm really not sure if he's got any kind of trick or what he would do. Okay, so he's going to save his guy, but at the expense of a very powerful card, in fact. Brittle Steel. That's going to be... He's probably going to want that later, to be honest. Alright, so now we have another opportunity. It looks like Sparring Student could actually go in. He would have to use a blocker to stop that damage, so he may choose not to do that. We did draw Zed. But we're going to play the Shadow Fiend first because he has the opportunity to play something. We don't want that something to be removal on Zed. So we want to, this is almost a bait. We want to play our strongest thing last so that he uses up his mana. Pretty much no matter what it is, it's not going to be an elusive, and Zed does have the quick attack advantage over both of these blockers right now.
How'd you beat me?
And Lucian.
A lady has her secret.
So now that he's only got 2 mana left, I feel pretty good about this opportunity. We're going to get in with the 4 elusive. Oh yeah, we're attacking with everybody because no matter what he blocks, his guy is going to die. Keep in mind that quick attack does not benefit them at all on defense. So right now, if we look at the Oracle site, we're doing 19 damage potentially here on only our 2nd attack round. You can see how explosive this deck actually is with the Sparring Student and the Green Glade Duo. Yo, welcome to the stream, Soda. So he has effectively blocked a lot of damage already. He cannot block this 5. If he tries to block either of these with Lucian, Lucian will just die. Okay, so he's going to level up his Lucian here by having these 2 trade. Not really a huge deal for us. Again, because we are racing and we're ahead right now. The level up animations are very sweet in this game. But both Zeds hit, so our Zed is actually going to level up as well. You really don't want Zed to level up as an opponent. It's really tough to get around sometimes. The 2 health up to 3 means you get a lot less removal options. Hello, Derek. Soda actually just used the Yo command, so you are on cooldown right now. What's up? We're doing actually a video for YouTube right now, deck discussion for the Zed only ephemeral deck. So he's on attack right now. This hook is really annoying for us. We don't have any combat trick, unfortunately, to save Zed. He's gonna probably hook Zed and have them kill each other. Lucian has double attack, which means we really do not want Lucian to hit us. We're gonna play some chump blockers first, just in case he attacks immediately. One of these will definitely block Lucian. I am curious if double attack... Okay, we knew he was going to hook the Zed. If double attack kills this and then hits the Nexus, I actually am unsure. But we're going to find out right now. Okay, so the first strike does kill the unit. The second strike doesn't happen. So that's great. We still have 3 mana left, so we're going to play our only permanent, which also draws a card and is also elusive. So we have currently... a 2-1 elusive and a 2-2 elusive. We have another elusive in hand. If we attack right away... Oh, he can ready his attack. Okay, so he gets double... Ooh, actually, yeah, that's crazy. He played another hook. But again... Yeah, we definitely want to block 8 damage in this race. We're still okay with the elusive plan. Unfortunately, we didn't get a Shark Chariot, but... we do have lots of ephemerals that we can spam out here, including the 5/5 lifelink. We kind of actually want to save the lifelink for later. Ooh, we do have the Zed. Okay, so again, you want to play your strongest thing last. You want to kind of bait things out, get him to spend his mana. The 4/3 could actually kill Lucian, so he's going to want to play a creature or removal here. We did not get a deny or a twin discipline, so we didn't get either of our combat tricks this game, and it's still possible that we're going to be able to get in for the win. No Shark Chariot either, so only the elusives right now. We would only get 5 in, but that does set us up reasonably well for the next turn. It's going to be very difficult for him to do 20 in a turn. He played Ash, okay. Ash doesn't bother us on defense right now at all.
Night falls.
Zed can, in fact, can even kill either one of these if they block it. So I think we may actually just get in for a ton of damage here. He's essentially out of mana. He's not actually out of mana.
Walk your path alone.
But it looks like he passed. I'm confused. There we go. Yep, so we're attacking with everything. There's a little graphical hitch there. I'm not sure what happened. After I played the Zed, it looks like he just passed instantly.
These are our lands.
Okay, so Ash is going to die. He has to block, though, because, again, lethal. And now we're looking at 9 damage actually getting in, unless he blocks.
Go ahead.
So we're in fantastic position. Gonna get in for 5. We're gonna Zed survive, and his clone is gonna kill the Hawk. Lucian's gonna die as well, and he's only got 3 cards to try and win this game with suddenly. Flash freeze.
The time is right.
Not a huge deal. He's gonna save his Lucian's life. We do still have a chump blocker in the form of the Darkwater Scourge, or if we absolutely need it, the Shadow Assassin. Or we could just let 8 damage get in.
Burn away the shadows.
Because we were able to keep our health total so high there, we're able to let Lucian just hit us. And we do have the opportunity for Darkwater Scourge if he plays any card here. Yep.
It is me.
So again, the hook is going to hit Zed. Rather unfortunate. We will also play Shark Chariot this round, because that saves us from having to cast it next turn before combat. He's just going to appear.
You're late.
You're early.
So now blocking order matters. Because of this lifelink here, we want to heal up earlier in combat. Now we knew the hook was coming. Nothing we can do about it. Again, did not draw Twin Disciplines or deny this whole game. But lots of creatures, still effective. This game is actually going longer than the previous one, which was against Freljord Ionia. And we are saving 3 mana for a deny or Twin Disciplines if we draw it this turn. So, right now, he's looking at... He actually did not attack with everything. because of the lifelink being able to block. So now we know we have 2 elusive. We have the opportunity for 3 more elusive. If we draw twin disciplines, we can actually potentially just straight up add the attack damage and attack immediately. That does leave us open to a rebuttal of some fast spell on defense. So kind of a precarious position we're in here. Did not draw the correct thing. Why is this not lit up?
The shadows take form.
So now we have lethal. We're representing lethal. He has to play an elusive or a removal. Or he may just concede if he doesn't have either. Because I'm definitely attacking. Yep. And that's another win for the Ephemerals. Did not even get a single spell. There's 7 in the deck. And we got there. Actually, there's 10 in the deck if you count the Haunted Relics, but we didn't really need the Haunted Relics that game. Block or get blocked 30 times. All right, more XP. So, another great example game there for Darkwood. Hello everybody, this is Ask Joshi. We're going to be doing another deck demonstration here for the Mono ZED Ephemerals deck in Legends of Runeterra, the new League of Legends card game that was announced this week and was actually in the preview patch all week long. This is the last day, so we're going to be trying to make a bunch of videos for you guys to check out the game, see a bunch of different opponents, a bunch of different play styles. This deck was already previewed on another video. You can go check it out in the link in the description. It's the Darkwing deck tech. So here we go. Let's see what opponent we get this time. There is a huge variety of different decks here. Our largest weaknesses come in 2 forms. One is mass removal from Freljord. They have access to Avalanche, She Who Wanders, and Anivia. We're also a bit afraid of spot removal against Zed specifically. And with the mulligans here, we're going to toss Ghost, so we want this to be a finisher. We do have a decent 1 and 2 drop here. We're acting second. So let's hope for sparring. Nope, didn't get sparring. We did get Greenglade Duo. Greenglade Duo is a very, very good 2 drop in lieu of Shark Chariot. We want Sparring Student and Zed and Shark Chariot in our opening hand as often as possible. Mulligan all spells. You always want creatures. So if he passes, we do nothing. This is not worth using our Shadow to block, so we'll just take the 1 damage. This deck that we're playing, you always want to think in the mentality of a race. Even if they're hitting you, you know that you can hit them harder later. And yes, this Daring Poro is elusive, so the Shadow would not be able to block it. That is unfortunate for our Greenglade Duo, actually. Because of that elusive being there, Greenglade Duo and Twin Disciplines might have to happen later. So for our 2-drop right now, we're going to do the Lord or Anthem effect. When you summon an ephemeral, grant it +1/+1. So we're not going to be able to... we could attack actually right here. We've got no real mana to do anything. There's only 1 mana, deal 1 damage that even exists, and it's a Noxus, not his colors. So I have no fear here to either kill a Poro or deal 2 damage. Most of the time, you're not going to be using Soul Shepherd to attack. You're only going to be using it to block lethal, and most of the time he's just going to be chilling on the bench. So he's got 3 Poros now. We have not really faced a Poro Ball deck in a long time. We do have 3 spells in hand already, so we could block an Avalanche. I don't expect him to play Avalanche just because he is going lots of squishies as well. So now on defense, what we would love to have is either a Haunted Relic or the Navori, but we don't have that. So instead we're going to play another Soul Shepherd because currently it has the ability to block a couple of things. Fearsome means we actually cannot block the Sinister Poro. That's an interesting one. So the goal of this guy's deck, there's a card that actually rolls all your Poros up into 1, combines all their stats and keywords. If he has an elusive, fearsome, 7/7 Poro or something like that, it's going to be pretty difficult to deal with. Okay, so we can block a 1/1. Might as well. Don't want to lose our Anthem, and we'll take 5 damage. So we do have a slow start. We have too many spells in hand. Alternatively, I could have done something slightly different, but now there's no point in playing this Ephemeral because it would just disappear. I could have done the 4/3 to block the 3/3, potentially, if I wanted to. Okay, so now we're in a position where we can Shadow Assassin. We can also Shadow Assassin plus a spell. So I may actually just do that. We're going to draw a card here and see what we get.
Order rewards its fate.
The 2/2 is bigger than the 1/1. We did get Zed for the future. That's good. So I'm thinking right now I may actually... Okay, he's buffing all of his Poros. We want this elusive out of here. Absolutely want that elusive gone. So I am going to go ahead and burn the Twin Disciplines here.
They cannot hide.
To try and eliminate that. We don't want him to roll up elusive onto his massive Poro. That would be bad. He may just let this go through though. Okay, he didn't. He took the bait, so we're going to protect our guy. He has no mana, so we will win the fight. And now we had a reasonably good turn there. We killed something and got more cards in hand. So again, against this deck, we're hoping for Navori or Haunted Relic, just because he is going to be attacking a lot with big guys.
Many tribes under one banner.
Including this 4/4 trample. So the 5/6, we would love a chump blocker. Who can our chump blocker be? It's going to be Shadow Fiend to block the 4/4 Poro, probably. We don't want to use any permanents to block. You see the 6/5 is actually large enough here to block and kill the 5/6. I think that's pretty massive. The Fearsome cannot block, so we're going to have to take 6. Could block here, but I think our Anthem is actually going to help us more in the long run. Don't necessarily need to block unless there's lethal situations. So now we have mana. He does not. We have 4 mana left. We're going to be attacking immediately here with Zed and our elusive.
I walk your path alone.
Unfortunately, Zed is not big enough to kill anything on his own. So maybe we don't attack right away. Maybe we play more elusives. We do have a lot of elusives to play. So we could also hold up Deny mana if we play it in this fashion.
Everything's better with company.
Play the pumpable elusive first, then the ephemeral, so that it gets +1. It's going to get another +1 from the Zed clone. If he tries to play a board wipe right now, it would actually kill everything, so we're holding up Deny mana.
We fight for one Freljord.
Not a problem. Now we know that we're going to get
Unfinished
6, 7, 8 damage in. I'm going to attack with Zed anyway, because his 3/2 is going to be a 5/3. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're never going to use Zed as a blocker, so I think that's fine. Again, in desperation, we're going to use permanents like these and Haunted Relic or Navori. Hopefully we draw it. We just need a creature, basically, to draw on the return. Okay, he actually did a poor block there. That's a poor block, in my opinion, because it's going to leave my Zed alive, and he did not have to do that. He's also killing his own Poro, which he did not have to do. So now I have chump blockers for a 5/6 and mana for Deny. Maybe he is planning ahead for a large removal spell, but we've got the Denies in hand. And a permanent to play as a blocker if we want to.
Take heart.
Braum doesn't bother us. Play a permanent, draw a card.
Apt pupil.
My life for the order.
I want to say that was a pretty bad misplay by him, his last blocking round, because now I don't know what his recourse is against all of my elusives. And he... Is he even going to attack?
Our banner will lead the way.
Okay. He's not using his hook either with Braum, so... I don't know what's going on. Let's just chump.
Accept your fate.
We don't need the anthems with this much elusive on the board, so...
An apt pupil.
My life for the order.
I can actually play Sparring Student as well, just because we still have mana for Deny. And now you'll see the very large, huge swing out. Zed also will make a guy, pumps this, elusives.
Cannot hide.
Let's just do the elusive.
I will play my part.
And now he's facing lethal. I still have 2 denies to work with. Avalanche right here could kill my whole board, so it's possible that he was saving for that opportunity. I do think the key turning point in this game was his bad block on the last combat. The Poro could have killed Zed, would have slowed me down considerably. The 5-6 could have killed something. In the end, I think we had this lockdown anyway, just because of the sheer number of elusives and denies that we drew. You cannot deny burst spells, important to note.
This is our homeland.
But, again, we have, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9 elusive damage that he just can't deal with. He can only block the 2 non-elusives. Take Heart doesn't bother us. Can't block it anyway. And that's the GG. Great. That was another decent game. Even if he had not blocked what I consider to be not the best block, I think we would have got there anyway. He just didn't have the removal or the elusives to deal with it.